It's Don here from the board. Thank you for coming along and checking out this video. So, today was the Sydney 2017 number 2 keyboard meetup. It was organised and hosted by Mendez from TaeKeyboards. So, thank you very much to Andrew for actually organising this event, and it was held downtown in Surrey Hills at the New South Wales Teachers Federation Building. We had a pretty good turnout. I would estimate probably, between 60 to 80 people came along, including her. She had a great time running around and touching keyboards. I don't know if many people got pictures of her playing around, but she certainly got to try a lot of macro pads and even checking out Patterson's Fugu Gherkin. But, I thought I'd do this quick video just to give a rundown of how things were and also show off the little goodie bag. Plus, later on, I'm going to attach to this video a very brief video I took with my phone as well. So, let's just switch over down onto the desktop. There we go. So, the venue was at the Teachers Federation. As I mentioned, we had a couple of rooms, a lot of tables, plenty of space to have everything laid out. Why are you so talkative? And we even had a bit of soldering that was going on. The event ran from sort of 11 o'clock on to 4, but we left a little bit early because Ariette here was getting a little bit tired and cranky. Because she missed her midday nap and she hadn't really had any lunch either. Now, of course, usual meetup thing, people came along, filled out cards and whatnot, and they had these lovely display cards showing off the sponsors. So let's just go through that. And I would like to say, of course, thank you to Amtra, Cherry. There is I'm not quite sure, I think that might be Doomcaps. Cooler Master was actually there. There was a Cooler Master representative actually, and they donated a couple of Master Keys keyboards, some mouse pads. I did see some hats, but I don't know what happened to the hats. Maybe they were given away afterwards, after we had left. We've also got Cos Caps, well there's Death Caps there, sorry. Dravo, Eliza Makes on Etsy, Jellykey, Juju Cables, KB Paradise, Laser Ninja, Ludkey, MXSS, Pimp My Keyboard had a couple of sets of keycaps, which was great. There was some Rama caps, TaeKeyboards, of course us, the board, and Varmillo. So heaps of people who got involved to support the event this year. Now, everybody who had pre-registered also got a goodie bag if you bought tickets at the time of pre-registration, and Andrew spent a lot of time and effort getting this together, and so much so that I'm going to show you he even put the names on each bag individually. So that was a lot of effort. Thank you very much. It really is a bit of a special touch, and it's an effort that I don't know if any other meet has actually done so far. So let's check out what I actually came back with that was actually meet specific, and I will mention in that sense because I brought home some other stuff which was not related to the meet, but it was just convenient to be able to get them at the meet from somebody else. So let's start taking out some of the things that I managed to pick up and what we got in our goodie bags. Now, first of all, I've got some loose switches in here, and there's actually a couple of them that are in a bag. So this is actually a Cherry kind of sampler bag plus a couple of other people who I'm not quite sure where these Mateus switches came from. They might have been from Varmillo, but there's a Cherry Grey, Tactile Grey, there's a Cherry Green in here, and then there's the Mateus Click, Quiet Click, and I'm not sure what the other one is called because I'm not really that familiar with the Mateus switches. But I do actually have some loose switches here, and I want to say a huge thank you to Eric from Victoria because he actually gave me these switches to add to my collection. So we have a Zelo 78 gram, it's been dry lubed. There is a, shall I say, Input Club / Mass Drop Halo switch. So this is the Halo switch before they went and had their legal stash turning into the Hako switch. And then here is another Alps key, which I can't actually remember what it is, but I think that's an Alps Brown, I think. But of course, more than welcome to be corrected because I'm not that strong in the Alps area. So it's great to have these extra switches to add to my switch collection, which I will. They're all tactile switches of some kind, I think. there is a bit of a tactility there, but I'm not quite sure if the that halo switch is a true tactile or not. So that's fantastic. What else we got in the bag? So we got a couple of pens. Got a pen from Cooler Master over here, and of course the cherry pen, which was also seen from our first meetup of the year. There's a discount card from Rama that was in here. And what was really cool is Amtra produced another macro pad specifically for the meetup. This macro pad is actually a 2-switch macro pad. So there's the Sydney Meetup 17 number 2. So Pro Macro goes on one side, and of course the 2 switches go on the other side, which is really cool. So, hey, settle down. What are you doing? So that's pretty cool. I don't know if that means next year there'll be another single pad, macro pad for the first meetup, and then a double for the second one during the year. Well, you got Bebo going, do you? And what is in the box? So we had our meetup caps that were made this year, and they were done by Chill Caps. So that's what the logo was. So there's the Chill Cap logo card, which is pretty cool. Thank you very much to Chill Caps. And that was our meetup cap for the second meetup. So let's see if I can get that to come into focus. There we go. Sydney 17 number 2. And they were done in all sorts of different profiles. Bit of a lucky dip, and the one that I got was an SA row 3. So that'll be pretty cool. My first meetup cap, because I didn't get one from the first one. And then Laser Ninja produced a whole bunch of stickers on a sticker sheet, which is awesome. So thank you very much to everybody for putting this little nifty bag together. So of course, if you didn't win anything in the raffle, I don't think I won anything. We left before the last draw, but I don't think I got any wins off that. You could still go home with some really cool little things. Now, because both my wife and I registered and bought tickets, it means we actually have double of those, except for the loose switches from Eric. So even better. Rightio. That's pretty much wraps up the experience. You know, we had guys soldering stuff. I got to see the new MXSS prototype, which was pretty cool. Polycarbonate case with brass plate and brass weight. It weighed just over 2 kilos, a lot of heft. Got to see, you know, a range of different things. A couple of hand-wired boards, some split keyboards. Got to see the new Rama M6 with that PVD coating. It was super heavy, really cool. And of course got to catch up and see a couple of people that I haven't seen for the last 6 months because, you know, don't get to see them in person since the last meetup as well. Rightio. So I'm going to leave you now with about 1.5 minutes of video footage that I took during the meet. My camera is a bit of a potato camera in the sense that it's just an old mobile phone, so the resolution is not great, it doesn't focus very well, microphone's not really directed at anything, and it was just me walking around and doing a quick scan of the keyboards and the people, and hopefully that'll give you a sense of what was happening during the meetup. So once again, thank you to everybody who turned up. Thank you to Andrew from TaeKeyboards, Mendez as he's known on Reddit, for actually organizing it, plus the other guys who got involved. I don't 100% know who you are, but thank you of course. And look forward to seeing everybody at the next meetup sometime in the new year. So, until next time, happy clacking.
I don't know if they have like a different kind of dry lube on them or what. Finally got it. Someone let me know if I win something. I got some dinosaurs. Oh, right. What does the number take? The other way around. That's right. That's why it doesn't have who's the option? Like just arriving in Canberra like today. It might have been SI. Was it Saturday? There you go. Still got it. I lost the whole family. Oh, right.